As you can see here, this video contains the main topic, some supporting topics, and questions at the end. Our main topic is 5 forms of verbs, regular and irregular, part 1. And to understand this topic well, to learn the topic well, we need some supporting topics, and they are nouns and verbs. Then, number, noun, and verb. Let's go to the topic. Here, the topic, as you know, is 5 forms of verbs, regular and irregular. And here, as I have already told you that to learn the topic well, we need to discuss little bit about some supporting topics. So here we have to understand what a noun is and what a verb is. So let's go to one of our supporting topic. So here we are here at the topic, nouns and verbs. So here words in black are nouns, whereas words in red are verbs. So here, simply talking, not in detail, we can call nouns named. Means a noun is a name, we can say. So here, like apple. Apple is the name of a fruit. Book, the name of a thing. Cat, the name of an animal. Girl, the name of a person. And so is the king. Monkey, the name of an animal. And parrot, the name of a bird. Temple, the name of a place. So they are named. Now let's switch to verb. So here, verb. Simply saying a verb is a doing word like beat, come, eat, go, kill, sing, talk, etc. And these words you see in red are verbs. They are doing words like you are beating somebody and I ask you, what are you doing? Means, what is your doing word there? What are you doing? Doing. You say, I am beating. Yes. So beating, that is from beat. Beat is an action word. Means you can say beat is a doing word. Like when somebody is eating and when you ask them what they are doing, their reply will be eating. It means, what are they doing? Doing. What are they doing? Eating. Yes. So eating is from it. So it is a doing word. Let you simply know that we can add ing to verbs like beat, beating, come, coming, eat, eating, go, going. But we can't add ing to nouns like apple, appling, no. Book, booking, cat, catting, girl, girling, king, kinging. We don't say. Yes, when they really come as nouns. But sometimes, though, the same word can be noun or verb. Yes, it's possible and it's common we know. Like here, we see here the last word is watch here, given here, watch. And watch sometime, this can be a thing that shows time. Yes, a time telling device. Okay, then like you have bought a new watch. Here, watch is the name of a thing that you have bought or time showing. Whereas here, watch in red, this one is a verb. To watch here, you can add ing watching. Like your brother is watching a movie and you ask him what he is doing, and his reply will be watching a movie. Yes, watching a movie. Doing what? Watching. So watching is from watch. So let you know here, verb is simply a doing word. Okay, and you can add ing to verbs, whereas we can't do this with nouns. Then here, you know, here verbs. And verbs on the basis of forms, we divide verbs into 5 groups: V1, V2, V3, V4, and V5. V1. V1 is the base form of the verb, base form, root form of the verb, like add, bathe, dance, die, kill, open. They are the base forms. V2, past tense, added, bathed, danced, died, and others. Likewise, V3, added, bathed, danced, like this. And then V4. V4 is the present participle, and V4 always ends in ing, like adding, bathing, dancing. They are present participle. We simply call it V4. V5. V5 adds, bathes, dances, and they are present tense singular verb. And one thing you have noticed here is that to V1 we call plural verb. Add is plural, bathe is plural, dance is plural, whereas to V5 we call singular verb. Adds, bathes, dances, they are singular verb. Here V1, here V1, you see, and all of them here, all the words in V1 group are in plural form because they are verbs. And here V5, all the words in this column, V5 column, are singular. So to understand this well, we have to talk about our supporting topic here, number of noun and verb. So let you know here, you see at the bottom, noun plus s plural, whereas verb plus s singular. When you add s to nouns, they are plural, like apple is singular, apples plural, book singular, books plural, cat singular, cats plural. You know noun, you know verb. So here, when you add s to nouns, they change into plural. Whereas when you add s to verbs, you see verbs in red. When you add s to verbs, they change into singular. You always remember B1 is plural, whereas B5 is singular. Yes. So let you know, you don't say that always whenever you add s to a word, they change into plural. No, it depends on what type of word you are adding s to. If it is a noun, it is plural. And when it is a verb that you add as to, it becomes singular. So let you know very clearly here. Now, as we have talked about our supporting topics, you can understand this now very well, easily. So here, on the basis of forms, there are 5 forms of verbs, and some verbs are regular, whereas others are irregular. So there are so many regular verbs that we can easily understand them because and we can easily learn them. We simply have some rules to change them into B2 and B3. And some are irregular. There are only few. We can practice them. We can memorize them. So here, regular are those verbs that end in ed in V2 and the same in V3. Like here, V2 and V3 in forms, they appear same. They are formed same way, means they end in ed. Like you see, add, ed added, add, ed added. Likewise, two number bathe bathe, and its V2 is bathed bathed, and so is the V3. And let you know that bathe is bathe, not bath. Okay, bath is bath, and bathe as a verb is bathe. Okay, so here you see 5 number kill, kill, killed, 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 killed. So they are regular verbs. What about irregular then? Irregular, let's talk about 8 number. Once again, let's talk about here regular verb. Here live, live. Live is live, live. Okay, where do you live? You can say, I live in Nepal. I live in India. Okay, wherever you live, that is live. Now, ninth number, this is leave, live. Now, now I'll not, I will not be living in America. You can say, I'm not living living. Now, I'm not living in America. I have left it. Here, live. This is live. Leave, live. And here, live, live. This is regular. Whereas leave, live, this is irregular. Why? Because live, its V2 is lived, and V3 too is lived. Whereas V2 and V3 of LEAV, leave, this is left, and V3 2 is left. And you see here, so LIV, leave, this is regular, whereas ninth number LEAV, leave, this one is irregular. Likewise, let's go to the 19th number. It's GO, go, and V2 is WENT, went, and V3 is GONE, gone. So to this one too, we call irregular. Let's go to cut, and you see all the forms up, all the forms up to V3 is same. All the forms are same here. Cut, cut, cut. So cut is an irregular verb. And let's go to the 22nd number that is here. And the two of here ends in D. But to this we are not calling a regular one. Why? Because this doesn't end in ed, 22 number. This doesn't end in ed. This ends in only d. So no ed, no regular. So here this is irregular. H-E-A-R here, H-E-A-R-D, hard. You call it hard. Don't call it here is V1. So don't call it here. It is hard. Likewise, V3 2 is hard. So this one too is you now. This one too is an irregular verb. So what about R-E-A-D, read? This read to is an irregular verb. And here the second form also has the same spelling, R-E-A-D, R-E-A-D. And so has the V3, R-E-A-D. So here, but we read differently to them. V1, we read R-E-A-D, read. And to V2, R-E-A-D, read. That is the past form of V1, R-E-A-D. Then V3, 2, like V3, like V2, V3, 2 is read. So read, read, read. Always remember this. And likewise, you see 27th number 2, write, wrote, written. This one too is an irregular verb. So here, let's talk about 11th number 1, 11th number do, did, done. And here, then 12th number have, had, had. And here, they are no doubt that irregular ones. Okay, so here, irregular means they don't have any rules. Yes, we have to practice them. Yes, we have to memorize them with our practice. We have to read them again and again until we have had command over them. So here you see B, 10th number B. B has R2, here R in bracket, because R is a plural verb. So I have placed it in V1 group. And whereas M2 is here, V5 of this B, M we have put in V5 group because M is used in present tense. This is a present tense verb and this is a singular one. But this is very specially formed, means M is a special form. So here it doesn't end in S like others do, like other that V5 do. They end in S. M is a little bit different, so I have put it in bracket. And why in V5 group? I have already told you, because this is a present tense verb and a singular one. We can place it in that V1 group because M is a singular verb, and we can place it in V2 because M is not a past tense, it is for present. So here, whether the verbs are regular or irregular, in V4 they regularly end in ing. Means V4 always end in ing. Let you know here. Like add, add is a regular verb and its V4 is adding. And you see fifth number, kill, kill, and its V4 is killing. Likewise, you see seventh number, Play. Play is a regular verb and its before is playing. Likewise, live, live, and its before is living. And so is with the irregular verbs. So all the irregular verbs too have ing at the end. Means they end in ing in before. Like you see here, all the irregular verb list and they end in ing in before. Yes, you see here being, doing, having, beating, fighting, coming, cutting. They all end in ing. They are not in blue. You know, the words in blue are only irregulars. Yes. So before is not regular or irregular. They are regularly formed, whether they are regular verbs in V2 or V3 or irregular. But before always regular. And what about B5? B5 also ends in S, regularly in S. So we can say, except two examples, yes, they end in usual S. We can say. So here, adds, you see, bathes, dances, and except two examples here that B, they are very strangely formed. Like here, it becomes eats, go becomes goes, goes, goes. But here, B, 10th number, doesn't become BES, bees. Its B5 is IS is. So let you know this is exceptionally formed. And M2 is here. And the same is with 12th number, that is have. And have, this two is exceptionally formed in B5. In B5, you can say have doesn't become HAVES haves, it becomes HAS has. You have to very closely look at them. What? B, that is 10th number, and 12th number, that is have. Okay, so now after we have uh, read lots about this regular and irregular, we have been introduced. Now let's practice uh, these forms. Let me read to you one time. You very well understand now what a regular verb is and what an irregular verb is. So, regular ones and in ed and ed in V2 and V3. And irregular ones do not end in ed and ad. They can have different forms. We have to practice them. We have to uh, memorize them, we can say. And whether they are regular or irregular, in B4, they always end in ing, and B5 in what? S. And now you have no confusion at all that B1 is plural, whereas B5 is singular. Why? Because when we add S to verbs, they become singular. And without S, base form, they are what? Plural. You know very well. We discussed this in our supporting topic. So let's practice. Here, one number. Add, added, added, adding, adds. Two number. Bathe, bathed, bathed, bathing, bathes. Three number. Dance, danced, danced, dancing, dances. Four number. Die, died, died, dying, dies. Five. Kill, killed, killed, killing, kills. Six. Open, opened, opened, opening, opens. Seven. Play, played, played, playing, plays. Eight. Live, lived, lived, living, lives. Nine. leave, left, left, leaving, leaves. 10. Be, are, was, were, been, being, is, am. 11th. Do, did, done, doing, does. 12. Have, had, having, has. 13. Beat, beaten, beating, beats. 14. Bite, beaten, biting, bites. 15. Come, came, come, coming, comes. 16. Cut, cutting, cuts. 17. Eat, ate, eaten, eating, eats. 18. Give, gave, given, giving, gives. 19. Go, went, gone, going, goes. 20. Drink, drank, drunk, drinking, drinks. 21. Drive, drove, driven, driving, drives. 22. Hear, heard, hearing, hears. 23. Read, read, reading, reads. 24. Ring, rang, rung, ringing, rings. 25. Sing, sang, sung, singing, sings. 26. Sleep, slept, sleeping, sleeps. You always remember, you don't say slipped. Some happen to say slipped. To it you say sleep, slept, sleeping, sleeps. 27. Write, wrote, written, writing, writes. Once again, I will read for you all these verb forms past. Okay, you practice. Okay, you listen to practice. Okay, I won't call the number here. I just read them all past. Add, adding, adds. Bathe, bathed, bathing, bathes. Dance, danced, dancing, dances. Die, died, dying, dies. Kill, killed, killing, kills. Open, opened, opening, opens. Play, played, playing, plays. Live, lived, living, lives. Live, left, living, lives. Be, are, was, were, been, being, is, am. Do, did, done, doing, does. Have, had, having, has. Beat, beaten, beating, beats. Bite, beaten, biting, bites. Come, came, come, coming, comes. Cut, cutting, cuts. Eat, ate, eaten, eating, eats. Give, gave, given, giving, gives. Go, went, gone, going, goes. Drink, drank, drinking, drinks. Drive, drove, driven, driving, drives. Hear, heard, hearing, hears. Read, read, reading, reads. Ring, rang, rung, ringing, rings. Sing, sang, sung, singing, sings. Sleep, slept, sleeping, sleeps. Write, wrote, written, writing, writes. You listen to these poems read by me again and again to have a very, very good command over them all. And then let's go to here our practice session here or practice section. Here we have some question and it's same forms of verbs we practiced. Here you have to do nothing. Just in your exercise book, draw only that 5 columns. Nothing like that you have to make here like I have done here. You just draw 5 columns and then practice here all these verb forms and you mark all the spellings there. You learn them, okay? And here you now know very well your all here the verbs in V1 are plural, and V5 they are singular. You practice them here, okay? So here The same you have to practice. You can practice them until you have mastered them all. So, here with this, I hope you have been clear here about regular and irregular verb. Wishing you all the best. I leave you here. Thank you very much.